people see him as a champion, but he is not one. He has it. It's, he has this name and he's not a champion. And that is special. That is something special. Yeah, absolutely. I 100%, I'm going into this fight and I'm looking for a finish from the first second to the last. And yeah, in a fight like this, the finishes are much more all around us than a fight like
Dricus Du Plessis has spoken out about his upcoming clash with Khamzat Chimaev, warning that he's ready to deliver a devastating knockout. Meanwhile, Chimaev made it clear he's going all in, just like every fight before. He said the bout could end quickly, but if it goes the full 5 rounds, he's prepared for that too. Chimaev stressed he's in top shape and more than willing to push the pace until the final bell if needed.
Gonna go all in like always does, so we will see if it's gonna go fast. It's gonna be fast, but if it goes for 5 rounds, I will be ready. I'm fighting there 5 rounds.
Chimaev warned that if Du Plessis goes for a grappling battle right from the start, he'll catch on instantly. He promised they'll settle everything inside the cage, no matter how unorthodox Du Plessis' style might appear. Chimaev acknowledged Du Plessis' abilities and respected the fact that he earned his title through real hard work. Still, he made it clear he doesn't believe Du Plessis holds any major advantage over him in any aspect of the fight.
It looks a little bit weird, but he's a good fighter. But he's their champ, not like just because he's, because he's Dricus, but he's work hard. He comes there and become a champ, but he's not much better fighter.
However, Dricus Du Plessis quickly rejected the idea that Khamzat Chimaev is overrated. He said Chimaev has earned every bit of praise he's received and called him a special kind of fighter. Du Plessis pointed to Chimaev's win over Robert Whittaker as proof that he's still just as dangerous as when he first made his name. He admitted some fans began to doubt Chimaev after his tougher battles with Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman, especially with the rumors about his health. But for Du Plessis, there's never been any question about Chimaev's skill or potential.
Is he overrated in your opinion?
No. I think he's
worthy of all the praise. He's worthy of all the praise and everything that he receives.
Absolutely. I think Khamzat is a special fighter.
As far as the Whittaker fight, the last time we saw him, to me, that was the reminder that he is still a special fighter. There was maybe a narrative or some people who thought like, okay, maybe we've seen the best of him. Maybe the sickness got to him. Maybe he's not as good as he first appeared. Whatever. The Gilbert Burns fight, he goes the distance. The Usman fight was a bit surprising. Was that the one where you also said, okay, no, this guy is back or legit, or you always believe? You never did?
Du Plessis admitted it was frustrating when Chimaev went nearly 2 years without fighting, yet kept calling out opponents in multiple weight classes. He said it got irritating at times watching Chimaev challenge welterweights, middleweights, and even light heavyweights without actually stepping into the cage. Still, Du Plessis stressed that despite all the talk, he never thought Chimaev was overrated. In his view, Chimaev is every bit as good as people claim. He just believes he's even better.
From the first time I saw him fight, I knew this guy was going to be special. 100%. I knew he was going to be special. There was a stage where he didn't fight for like 2 years or something. And listen, he speaks a lot more than he fights. I can tell you that much too. But there was a long period of time he was calling out every single person. That just started getting annoying. It was annoying out of me. He was calling out welterweights, middleweights, light heavyweights, but he wasn't fighting anyone. But there was never ever a stage where I went, this guy's overrated. No, he is as good as people think. I think he's as good as people think. I just think I'm a lot better than people.
Du Plessis went on to say that staying undefeated at the highest level of MMA is extremely rare, and that alone makes Khamzat Chimaev special. He noted that Chimaev carries the presence and attention of a champion even without holding a belt, which is something unique. Unlike most contenders who slowly build hype, Chimaev came in with huge buzz and has consistently delivered on it. Du Plessis praised his ability to dominate elite opponents, saying that winning against top-tier fighters the way Chimaev has is truly exceptional.
Yeah, he's unbeaten. He's unbeaten at the top of the sport. That makes anybody special, To stay unbeaten in this game is really, really hard. And another thing that makes him special is the fact that he has this hype, and people see him as a champion, but he is not one. He has it. It's he has this name, and he's not a champion, and that is special. That is something special. And he doesn't have that contender type of hype behind him. He has massive hype behind him. So that is special, and to live up and go. But I mean, that is a special guy. Khamzat Chimaev he's a brilliant fighter. If you look at his fights, the manner he's been able to beat guys, that is something special. To be able at this level to do that, it is special.
Du Plessis added that he's heading into the fight determined to hunt for a finish from the opening second until the final bell. He stressed that in a fight of this magnitude, the opportunity for a stoppage is much higher than it was in his bout against Sean Strickland.
Yeah, absolutely. I 100%. I'm going into this fight, and I'm looking for a finish from the first second to the last. And yeah, in a fight like this, the finishes are much more all around us than a fight like Strickland.
However, Chael Sonnen disagreed with the notion that Dricus Du Plessis has nothing left to prove. He argued that in such a competitive middleweight division, a clear victory over Khamzat Chimaev would push Du Plessis into serious pound-for-pound conversations. Sonnen said a win could put DDP alongside elite names like Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria, making a top 3 ranking a realistic possibility in the near future.
Some people feel that Dricus has nothing to prove in this fight. I strongly disagree. I think that the pound-for-pound rankings, I think that Dricus is going to get Imanov, Kyle Brawl. When Izzy Adesanya is one of the guys just floating around, when Whitaker is one of the guys just floating around, it starts to show you how hard a division is, right? Sean Strickland hasn't gone anywhere, and I'm just saying, in a division that tough, I used to be the king of middleweight. I knew middleweights inside and out. Partner, they did not have 10 Anderson Silvas at middleweight, but they do now. And if Dricus can go out and look good and get the win over Chimaev, I just think that ranking, he all of a sudden is going to be flirting with Islam's space and Ilya's space. He's going to be flirting with the top 3. And I think that's the only way that we know how to compliment him in our industry. We give him a belt, we give him a main event, and then we give him a little bit more. And that top 3 placing pound for pound is very within reach right now for Dricus.
Meanwhile, Anthony Hernandez predicted that Du Plessis will surprise many people. He described Dricus as a big, unorthodox fighter who's always pressing forward and never lets up. Hernandez noted that Chimaev has shown some vulnerability against smaller, faster opponents and believes there are still questions left unanswered. He also pointed out that once Chimaev is taken to the ground, the fight tends to get tougher for him.
I think DDP is going to surprise the world, man. He's awkward. He comes forward. He doesn't get tired. Khamzat gets tired with small guys that were 155ers, you know what I mean, that went up to 170. So I'm still not really sold on him. I know he's good. I know he beat up Robert Whitaker. But like I said, the old is very one-dimensional. They only have one tool. If you can get them to the floor, it usually seems that they have a bad night. And that's just the honest truth of how I've seen it play out.
Gilbert Burns predicted that Dricus Du Plessis will open the fight with non-stop pressure, comparing his style to a charging truck, and even suggested he might take Sean Strickland down. Burns didn't see Du Plessis getting stopped, expressing confidence that he would push through anything thrown at him. Ronaldo Jacare Souza, meanwhile, leaned toward a late finish in the 3rd or 4th round, but admitted a decision win for Du Plessis was also possible.
You think he's going to pull it off?
When I look at the fight, that guy gets so freaking tired. He's that one speed fighter. He's going to come like truck at you. I do believe he might take Dricus down. I don't think he's going to get finished. I do believe Dricus is going to fight through all that. Maybe a decision, but I do believe a late finish, 3rd to 4th round. That's my prediction.
Drakkar Klose said that if the fight goes past 2 rounds, Dricus Du Plessis will likely come out on top. He explained that Du Plessis' awkward, unorthodox style throws off even the most experienced fighters. According to Klose, DDP has a way of dragging opponents into his kind of fight, messy, chaotic, and hard to control. When Tim Welch asked where he'd put $10,000, Klose didn't hesitate, confidently picking Du Plessis to win.
God damn it. Who do you got in that, Dre?
I think if it goes over 2 rounds, I got DDP, but
if someone's giving you $10K, what are you doing with it?
I'm going to go DDP.
I think DDP too, dude.
He's awkward. Just when you're not like, when people are used to, I think like even like pros and when we spar amateurs do completely different. And you get hit with like, hey, you're not supposed to go that way. And I kind of see that's how DDP is. It's like he's still kind of green, but
he brings people to his level.
To his level, yeah. Like, oh, this is awkward, and then like, you know,